A very special celebration was held honoring the past, present, and future of Irvine's indigenous people. Coming up next on this edition of Irvine Scene. The village site of Rónvanga, now Portola Springs, was the gathering place for a ribbon-cutting ceremony and unveiling of 3 new Sentinel signs. These signs offer an insight into the life and ways of the Hahashiman people and their historical contributions to this land, long before this place was called Irvine.
This is such a milestone in what we envisioned Portola Springs to be, honoring the native tribes that were here long before we were here. And so to be here with the markers, the elements for people to learn from and understand about the Juanino tribes and the Hachiman is important, not just for our historical background, but also for future generations to know where we came from.
Today's a really historical event, from my perspective, because we're really recognizing the land of the Hashiman, the original people who are here, and any opportunity we have to recognize the native and original owners of this land that we're enjoying so much is definitely a good thing.
We always need to acknowledge indigenous people, not only their history, that this is their traditional land, but also that they are still here and active. And as you can see from this event, we have a lot of members of our indigenous community here educating the kids, and they're going to be giving speeches, and the more that we can highlight that, the better.
And with the addition of these new signs, the community and visitors at the facility can enjoy, learn, and interact with the history and cultural significance of the land they are walking on.
Here at the site, everything that you can imagine was found that our ancestors used, some of which is here inside of the Hahashiman room. And our goal eventually is to create much more what was found here through more displays and that sort of thing.
It was really nice to be able to come out into this area, and it's nice that they were able to save some of the hills here and keep them open space, because a lot of the plants that we use, whether it be for food or for tools, still grow in this area, and this is a really special place for us.
And with 124 acres of preserved open space, trails, an archaeological site, and a Native American garden, the Portola Springs Community Park has also become a very special place for residents.
I want you to pick up that yucca. I want you to look at it like you're a scientist.
Our job is to teach who we are and how ingenious we are, but then to also teach the children how special they are too.
The Hahashiman Room inside the Native American wing is a space where knowledge and instruction can be passed on to future generations through interactive cultural activities.
Everyone say, Sepul. Sepul.
We introduced them to yucca, which was a piece of yucca. They got to pound it. They got to see the fibers in the yucca. We made a stave game, which was one of our games. We played the stave game. They learned a couple of songs, and then they were brave enough to share it at the event.
The City of Irvine is committed to honoring traditions and culturally relevant events that highlight the city's diverse community. For more information and other upcoming Irvine events, visit the city's website.